I have received many comments on this channel, but none infuriate me more than people from all around the world telling me that's not a Type S, bud. There's no such thing as a JDM Type S. They're all Type Rs. It doesn't have an aluminium intake manifold, so it can't be a Type S. More like base versus Type R. Let me tell you something. Sometimes manufacturers put the same name on a different car in different markets. So today I'm going to clear the air on all the confusing comments and set things straight between the Type S and the Type R. The DC5 Integra or Acura RSX was only sold in Japan, Oceania and North America, and today I'm going to ignore the looks and just talk about engines, because really whether your car has leather seats or a speedo that goes up to 180 or 220 is mostly affected by what engine you have anyway. There are two distinct years you need to remember. 2001 when this car was released, and 2004 when the facelift came. You can tell these cars apart because the pre-facelift has these roundy bits on the bottom of the headlights and taillights, whereas the facelift moved to a sleeker design. For the pre-facelift models, there were three engines that Honda put into these cars: a K20A3 with 160 horsepower, K20A2 with 200 horsepower, or K20A with 220 horsepower. In the US, they were known simply as the Base and Type S respectively. In Oceania, they were known as the VTI and the Type R. In Japan, they got the A3 and the A, and these were known as the IS and the Type R. Now we have two Type Rs and a Type S, all claiming to be the top dog. In Japan, it has the K20A, in Oceania the A2, in the US it also has the A2, but it's called the Type S instead of the Type R. Now why is this? Well, the K20A was designed specifically to run on 100 octane fuel they get in Japan. In New Zealand, the highest we get is 98, in the US, the highest they get is 93. So Honda would be silly to sell a car where the fuel it requires is not even available. So for markets with a lower octane premium fuel, they slap the A2 in there, which with a lower compression ratio can run on a lower octane fuel. The same thing happened with the EP3. In Japan it got the K20A with 215 horsepower, but in Europe it got the A2. Again, because the highest octane fuel in Europe is 98, so Honda couldn't sell the Civic Type R with the full bananas K20A. So, Oceania got the VTI and the Type R, North America got the Base and the Type S, and Japan got the IS and the Type R. All happy? Now with the facelift it gets even more confusing. Once again, there were three engine choices: the A3, the Z1, and the A. The K20Z1 was an update to the K20A2 from before and now had 210 horsepower. The other two retained the same 160 and 220 horsepower figures. Now let's talk names. In Oceania, the facelift models were known as the VTI and the Type S. The US had the same engines as Oceania, but kept the names from before, Base and Type S. Japan's base model was also known as the Type S, but it had the K20A3 engine. And then of course there was the Type R like before. So to summarise the changes with the facelift models, the K20A2 was replaced with the K20Z1 and now had 210 horsepower. The Oceania Type R became the Type S and the JDM IS became the Type S. And for the record, the two Integras I've owned have been the pre-facelift JDM Type R and the facelift JDM Type S. Now one final thing I'll add is that besides the different engine I talked about before, not all Integra Type Rs are made equal. The only Integra that you can get with Brembos is the JDM Type R. The Oceania Type R did not have them. The Oceania Type Rs also didn't have ABS for whatever reason. Also, the Type S was targeted as a luxury coupe, as opposed to the Type R, which was targeted as a straight-up rocket ship. So the Type S gets heated leather seats, a premium sound system, sunroof, rear windscreen wiper, fog lights, and many other features alike. The only features the Integra Type R has is some fantastically uncomfortable Recaro seats and a bone-shaking ride. Man, no wonder I want to get rid of this thing, my goodness. Let me tell you, driving an Integra Type R to work every day sucks. Don't do it. Have a second car and keep it as a weekend toy, because if you drive it every single day, you'll want to get rid of it. My goodness, it's horrible. Anyway, I hope this has helped to clear up some of the controversies surrounding the different models. Thanks for watching.